Phantasy Star Online Obsession. I've been playing that game a whole lot. I have a little dual screen setup right now. Pretty dope. Pretty good. Having fun. So this right here, guys, is Tokyo Xtreme Racer. And this is a good one. It's one of the better Dreamcast games. People love Test Drive Le Mans. And I agree, that's a pretty good one. I think it's worth checking into. This one right here is awesome as well. It's just, you can put it into your system and just play and play and play. The only thing that I would say that detracts from this game is that the track variety is kind of limited. But for the time when this was released, the graphics just look amazing. I think the music is pretty good. You play with two people. This game kind of just sucks you in, takes your time. This is just a good one to play. It's just a good one. I think there's more nuanced things that I can say, but at the time being, I'd have to talk to you about that during gameplay, because it's been a while since I played this, but it's cool. I think that there's this mode that kind of keeps you playing where you're racing someone else, but it's kind of like a fight mechanic where you got like a little health bar, right? And it just says enemy, so if the enemy gets too far away, it's like your health bar depletes. It's kind of cool. I'm not sure if any other Dreamcast game or any kind of racing game has done anything like that since. I don't know. It's cool, though. I really like it. It's kind of like a timeout mode, kind of. And, yeah, like I've said, this is kind of one of those racing games where you just kind of find yourself playing more than you think that you'll end up playing. Kind of like how Speed Devils kind of did that for me. You just kind of zone out and just keep playing because it's fun. And it's good to zone out when you're playing a game. Talking about Phantasy Star Online, that's kind of what I've been doing. Just kind of like, I don't know if it's like a meditative state, but it's a different state of mind where you're just not really focused on yourself. You're focused on what the character's doing and everything like that. And I think that's healthy to a degree. And, this is Tokyo Xtreme Racer. I don't know what else to tell you. This is a good one. Not sure what I'm going to rate it just yet, but it is one of the better known racing games for the Dreamcast. It's probably, I don't know. I don't know if it's well known more so than Test Drive Le Mans. It seems like people are very vocal about that one. But I don't know. Let's just talk about Tokyo Xtreme Racer. Yeah, this is just the demo play. I guess this is why I say demo mode, because I used to play this game a whole lot. If I were to put the Dreamcast racing games in a top 10, like the realistic racing games, I would put this in the top 10. I think I'd put Le Mans, Test Drive Le Mans in the top 10, but with the arcadey racing games, I'd put that as something different. I was thinking with some of that menu music, I really like the music of this era. It's really like, I don't know, maybe they had a bunch of like late 90s music or late 90s inspired music, and then by the time these games came out in the 2000s, the early 2000s, it just like the 90s didn't truly bleed out yet, hit start. I was going to talk to you guys about how we push ourselves because we have like ego. We want to do things a certain way, or have these projects. I think a lot of YouTubers might want to, they might relate with wanting to put out content and wanting to at least promote what they're talking about, or promote an idea like MGTOW, or to change the world for a better place. Like there's people who talk about narcissism and stuff like that, and all kinds of spirituality and stuff like that. And
with me, it's like I've been trying to cover all the Dreamcast games, and I'm wanting to come out with better content, and I've been hitting roadblocks with the capture cards and stuff. It's like I don't think that I'm going to go the capture card route. I got this Hope Age device thing that I think that I'm going to be able to use with OBS and SP Battle. I don't know. I think that's like that fighting battle that I was talking about. But yeah, I don't think that pushing yourself is necessarily good sometimes. Like I think I needed a break, and I've been kind of asking myself, like, why do I feel antsy or nervous if I don't work on a project? Because ultimately, you know, I'm not trying to be a nihilist, but you know, what's the point of worrying? Why do we want to put a mark on the earth when ultimately, like in thousands of years from now, we're not going to be, you know, known, or nobody's going to care anyway? I'm just kind of gravitating on this car. I don't know why. Normal shift assist, sure. I'll take any kind of assist I can get. Put training wheels on it. Put one of those helmets that special people will have to wear on it. Put some orthopedic shoes on there. Put some braille on there, on the side panels. You know, any kind of help that I can get. Look, it looks really realistic, and I think that's for a good reason, because I think that it's well known that this is modeled after actual locations. That is in someplace in Japan. Now, I got the volume kind of low, but it's, I think, yeah, I just hit an exit. You're not supposed to, and it's kind of easy to hit the exits. Kind of knocked me out of the game kind of early. But if you can check out the shine on the cars, I'm going to give the graphics a 10 already. I didn't really talk about TNN Motorsports Hardcore Heat in a nuanced way. I always do these reviews kind of in a by twos. I'm recording this right after the TNN Motorsports footage that I just did. So I'm just looking at the steel girders and beams in the other lanes and stuff. It's very cool. Hopefully you can hear the music just a little bit more. But, yeah, there was a sequel. This game enjoyed a sequel. I'm not sure if there's any other in the franchise. All I know is that, oh man, I hit a snag. Autopilot. That's cool. But yeah, once you get used to the tracks, you will play better because, you know, I don't know. And then you get into it. I think that R guy is your rival. R for rival, right? Yeah, it makes me think of big city driving, man. I guess we have all visited big cities before. Some bigger than others. I don't think I've ever been in a city that looks this big with all these skyscrapers and whatnot. I've been watching a lot of Mr. Robot, and that's set in, I guess, New York. Of course I won, because I'm awesome. And I didn't hit an exit. Okay, that's cool. It gives you a little replay, and I'm not sure if it gives you control of the camera, but next stage, yeah. I want to talk about variety, so I don't want to just cover one stage. I don't really feel the need to use my Game Shark. Like I thought I might have to do that with the TNN Motorsports game, but you know, whatever. With this game, it's like every stage is about the same. I don't think you unlock any, actually. I don't know. You might, but I think that the track variation is limiting. I think I've mentioned that in the intro that I recorded about 2 weeks ago, which is ridiculous. I'm a completely different person now. I feel like, I don't know, it's like I try to drastically change myself, and I'm becoming more nuanced. I'm more of a introverted into myself type person. I don't try to be as much of a people pleaser as I used to. I like to get the job done and kind of keep things short and simple. If I know you personally, I will open up to you and try to joke around with you. But if I don't know you, you have to earn my trust and respect. And that goes both ways. But for some reason, online, I feel like I can talk to you like a friend, and I can talk to people on Phantasy Star Online like a friend, and I feel comfortable not using a microphone in games. I feel so weird using a microphone. I tried to play a couple games on PS4 with microphone, maybe a couple times, handful of times. Used to do it on the Xbox 360, and it just feels weird. It feels off. I don't like being that personal with people. I don't like Skype. I don't like doing that face-to-face with Skype. Very odd. Youngins these days, they don't have a problem with doing that. But yeah, ultimately we all live in a containment cell, and we shovel food in our gullets, and we either go without or we, whatever. And some of us are more spoiled than others, and some of us just are more cerebral than others. Some of us are more spiritual than others. And I'm just trying to achieve like a spiritual balance, and I'm trying to derive enjoyment out of my life at the same time. And working on this channel is kind of an ego-driven thing, but I have mixed emotions about it because I want to give out better-looking content, and I got to be patient with myself. And I guess I'm a little bit disincentivized to work on this channel as much because I'm just kind of frustrated with technology, period. So I've been kind of retreating into playing PSO and watching DVDs and stuff. And I don't regret it. I think it's really neat. I've just been having a blast doing that here recently, so I'm not really going to stop. But I do want to casually work on these videos and have them come out, because I feel like my subscriber uptick, I have like something like 247 subscribers now, and I'm just like, what, really? Thanks, but I feel like I need to deliver on some of that. So I do feel obligated to keep coming out with content. It's just that I don't know, I don't feel necessarily funny. Sometimes I'm on fire. I feel like I'm a funny guy, but you can't force these things. But yeah. What do we give this game? You have to hit B to get out of that next stage. Well, like I said, the graphics are great, and it's a good series, and I think this is one of those legacy titles that when you're thinking about Sega Dreamcast racing games, this is probably one of your, if you're not thinking of this game right off the bat, it's probably going to be your top 10, like I'm saying. I think lack of track design is kind of the game's downfall. There's other game series that are kind of more intensive, but I mean, for this era, this was pretty good. I'm not in the right lane. The lack of track variety is good. Is not good, but the music is adequate. Not really my type of music, but some of the menu music was pretty good. Kind of a Japanesey feeling game. Kind of feels like I don't know, chasing cars and stuff makes me think of like Yakuza. But 9.7, I guess. That'll be an interesting assessment, because Tokyo Xtreme Racer 2, what will I give that compared? I think that he was on the right hand side, so I gotta follow him. But this review might be kind of dark, but yeah, it gives you that good, big city feel. It's cool. Racing is cool. I mean, these type of games are great, and plus you can get lost in it. But something's keeping me from giving it a straight 10. I just like too many arcadey, racy games, and 9.7. I don't think I gave Test Drive Le Mans like a straight 10 either, but I didn't get hate from people. People don't seem to hate me for that, for my assessment. So yeah. And do I recommend? Yeah, it's good. It's good. I think it's good 2-player action, and just the it's like you're battling each other, but you're just racing, and it's cool. So yeah, 9.7, totally recommend. And yeah, like I always say, you guys are awesome. Thanks for watching.